The Guardian's Treasure. The jungle loomed before them, a tangle of towering trees and thick underbrush that seemed to stretch endlessly in all directions. It was a place of mystery and danger, where every step could lead to discovery or disaster. James and Sarah, two intrepid explorers, had journeyed deep into the heart of the jungle in search of a legendary treasure that was said to be hidden there. Their journey had been a long and arduous one, filled with peril and excitement. They had battled through thickets of thorns, crossed treacherous rivers, and encountered a host of strange and exotic creatures. But they were undeterred, driven by the promise of unimaginable riches. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, the air grew thick and humid, and the sounds of the wild filled their ears. Birds of every color and size flew overhead, and monkeys swung through the trees, chattering and screeching. The ground was alive with the wriggling forms of insects and the calls of hidden creatures. James and Sarah consulted their maps and compasses, trying to determine the best route to their destination. They had received a cryptic message from an old explorer, a friend of James's grandfather, who had spent his life searching for the treasure. The message had led them to this remote and untamed wilderness, and now they had to rely on their wits and instincts to find their way. Their journey had taken them to a clearing in the jungle, where a massive banyan tree stood. Its roots hung down like thick vines, creating a natural curtain that concealed a hidden cave entrance. They approached the tree cautiously, their hearts pounding with anticipation. As they entered the cave, the air grew cool and musty. Their torches illuminated the dark, winding passages, revealing ancient carvings on the walls. The walls were adorned with strange symbols and depictions of fierce warriors, animals, and treasure. It was clear that they were on the right path. They followed the cave's twists and turns, descending deeper into the earth. The sounds of the jungle outside grew distant, and a sense of foreboding settled over them. The cave led them to a large chamber, where the treasure was said to be hidden. In the center of the chamber, they found a stone pedestal upon which rested a gleaming emerald. It was the size of a man's fist and sparkled with a mesmerizing green light. James and Sarah gasped in awe at the sight of the legendary gem, their eyes filled with wonder and greed. But as they reached out to take the emerald, a voice echoed through the chamber. "Who dares to disturb the guardian of the treasure?" It boomed. Startled, they turned to see a colossal stone statue standing at the entrance of the chamber. It was a massive figure, carved from dark stone and adorned with precious gems. Its eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and it began to move. The statue came to life, stepping forward with an unearthly grace. Its voice rumbled, "Only those with pure hearts and noble intentions may claim the treasure. All others shall face my wrath." James and Sarah exchanged worried glances. They had come in search of riches, driven by their desire for wealth and adventure, not by any sense of noble purpose. The statue's words hung in the air, and they realized they were in grave danger. Desperate to prove their worth, James and Sarah explained their journey, the cryptic message, and their belief that the treasure might hold the key to a greater good. The statue listened, its eyes never leaving them. When they finished, the statue nodded slowly, and its eyes dimmed. "You have shown honesty and humility," it said. "You may take the treasure, but remember that with great power comes great responsibility." With that, the statue stepped aside, allowing James and Sarah to claim the emerald. They left the chamber, their hearts filled with a newfound sense of purpose. They knew that the emerald's true value lay not in its material worth but in the potential to do good for others. As they emerged from the cave, the jungle seemed to welcome them back with open arms. The birds sang a melodious tune, and the monkeys chattered playfully in the treetops. James and Sarah felt a deep connection to the wild, a sense of harmony and balance that they had never experienced before. They made their way back through the jungle, carrying the emerald with great care. Their journey had transformed from a quest for personal gain to a mission to use the treasure for the betterment of the world. They knew that they would face challenges and obstacles, but they were ready to embrace them with open hearts and noble intentions. The jungle had revealed its secrets to them, not only in the form of a legendary emerald but also in the wisdom of the guardian statue. James and Sarah left the jungle with a treasure far more precious than they had ever imagined, the knowledge that true wealth could be found in the pursuit of good deeds and the embrace of a higher purpose.